Now I invite our head admin, Lieutenant Colonel Shyam Sharma sir, to please come and recite your poem.
The title is Zenobia. Zenobia was the very famous, celebrated queen of Palmyra. She was esteemed as the most lovely and the most heroic of her sex. Zenobia, incidentally, was also the name given to the female northern-barred ibis. This is one of the very rare endangered birds, and Zenobia is believed to be the last wild species of this. And this is a bird which migrates from Syria to Ethiopia in winters. And Zenobia, the bird, is the last one who knows this annual migration route. And after what has happened in Syria, she was last spotted in July 2012. So it's not just humans, but every living species needs shelter, refuge, a place called home. Euphrates flows as it did 2,000 years ago, when the most lovely, the most heroic of her sex, Zenobia, could not cross it. Taken captive, it did not matter, her history ended there. In the lap of the Atlas mountain, I bid my time. Feel it in my bones, the winter's end, and I carry the secret which you cannot map, while you force me to be a refugee instead of a migrant. I must return home, or what is left of home. Euphrates flows as it did 2,000 years ago. Will I ever be able to cross it again? The most lovely, the most heroic of her sex, Zenobia, she could not cross it. Euphrates flows as it did 2,000 years ago. I was the one who crossed the river not just twice, but many times. The ruins of Palmyra beckon. Even if I make it, there are none of my kind left to share my secret with. Euphrates flows as it did 2,000 years ago. Septima Augusta Zenobia, inscribed on coin. Ironical that 2,000 years later, of all the fancy names one could think of, someone coined mine as Zenobia. Not long from now, the northern barred ibis, the hermit bird, can be called as extinct as a dodo. Euphrates shall flow as it did 2,000 years ago, washing off the dead and more.